Let me get my call.
Hey, my people, good evening, good evening. We up in here in the night over there, and I'm in the evening over here in Omaha, Nebraska, man. All the way to New Jersey with my brother Aldo, grabbing his coffee, getting ready. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
do something.
Yes, sir. We're gonna do some. We're gonna get some late night reps in. Now I know Aldo, you already did a workout this morning, and I did one too. But we're gonna get. This is like a nightcap. We're gonna have a little nightcap. Just a couple of reps, just to help us sleep better. How about that?
Man, put you to sleep, man. Yeah, I did work out today. What do you do for your workout today?
Today I actually hit the gym. I did a little leg workout. I hit the hack squat machine. Did some body weight squats, leg extension. Just messed around with that. Um, yeah, and then I just basically all legs. I tried to do a couple of pull ups, but uh, people were kind of in my way, and I don't like that, so I left it. But it was good. I got everything done. I got everything I wanted to do. But I still feel like I have a little bit left in me, man. We'll get a couple of reps in, maybe a couple of push-ups and squats.
Yes, sir, man. This is a beginner calisthenics workout, man. That's a no excuse workout because almost everybody got a push up, and if you ain't got a full push up, you got a knee push up. That's gotta be almost everybody got a knee push up. And if you ain't got 10 or 15 or 20 or 25, but you got 5 or 7, build up from that 7 to that 10, and then there you go, man, all the way to 50. That's a clip that I like to do. Do a 50 clip.
Exactly, exactly. And like you said, if you don't have a push-up, you got a knee push-up. If you don't have a knee push-up, you got a wall push-up. You could do something. It's all bullshit. If you're making excuses that you can't do it, if you don't do it, you'll never be able to do it. So there's always a variation. There's always a way around it. There's always an easier way to start. You always have to start, at your level, and you're going to work your way up as long as you're consistent and do it. You know what I mean? And it's not about I need a gym. It's not about I don't have time. Push-ups you could do anywhere. If you have your body and you have the floor, we'll do a couple of body weight squats. Those you could do anywhere. Just squat down and stand up. Squat down. I don't care if you're watching a football game, if you're watching a movie, if you binge watching Netflix. You can get up in the middle of that, hit that pause button every few minutes, and do some squat.
Man,
And you'll be golden. I mean, you'll be doing 100 clips in no time. You know, so no excuses.
yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? I had a workout this past week with pistol squats. Now that's something that I want to get better at too, to grow a little bit my legs, or make them even more defined and have more strength, really. And I
Yeah,
think a good way to do a body weight, if you don't have or you don't want to do a dumbbell or a kettlebell, is to try to get a pistol squat. You start with the band too, and then once you get one that's no band, and you get one, and then you get two.
yeah, yeah. That's a tough move. Those pistol squats. I've tried them, and yeah, they're rough. That's a really rough move. But they'll build you up, no doubt. They'll definitely build you up. We got Osiris in the house. Left coast, best coast. What's up, brother? How you doing? Fit after 50?
That's right. Shout out to our brother, man, Osiris. God bless you, brother. Hope you're having a nice evening, man. It's evening where he's at, right? Yeah. He's probably winding down.
Oh, Osiris out there? No, he's 3 hours. So what is it now? 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's only about what 5:30, 6 o'clock. Fit after
Okay.
50. Where are you, brother? 50. Where are you, brother? Appreciate you popping in, man.
God bless everyone, man. Hey, man, my workout today, but I had a fun one today, Vinny. I had I was fucking throwing the spear, go catch the spear, come back and do some push-ups.
I saw that. I saw that. You were doing some running, man.
And you know what? I looked up back at the video and I was fucking slow, Vinny. And I was like, fuck, man, I thought I was going fast when I was going. So that's something I gotta really work on because in my mind I'm going fast as hell, man. And in the video I'm like, hold up, man, that looks slow.
Yeah. It's funny you say that too because I always do that to myself when I film myself, say doing like an exercise, right? And I say to myself, man, like for instance, we're doing push-ups, right? And I'll say, man, my push-ups were tight, my body was this, and I was going all the way down, full range of motion, and then I'll watch it back, and I'm like, that looks like I was doing half reps. It looks like I was doing shorties. You know what I mean? And the same thing with pull-ups. Like I'm like, oh, that was full range of motion. I'm extending all the way down. I'm coming all the way up, chin over bar. I usually get chin over bar, but my bottom range of motion, I usually stop short. But in my mind, I'm going all the way down. So
It's
good
good to
afternoon,
video, man.
Illinois. Okay, all right, brother. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Illinois, man. That's out there with the brother Rep Master. You gotta get in touch with that Rep Master from Chicago, man. Doing them crazy
Mm-hmm.
reps.
Mm-hmm.
Ripped. That man is ripped.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, let's get a set in, man. We're talking
All
here.
right, man.
How about we do? Let's get a 20 down push-ups into 20 down squats. How about that?
Oh, that sounds great. Man, push-ups, push-ups. Somebody told me, and I don't know if this is true, but I believe it. Somebody said that you can never do too many push-ups in a day. And I said, really? He's like, yeah, man, you can do push-ups every day, 7 days a week.
I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Why not? But you know what?
Hmm.
Everybody's different, like they say, right? And you do what you can do, and you always have to listen to your body. If you need the rest, you take the rest. You know. But with the body weight stuff, yeah, you could push yourself. You could definitely. Our brother Evan is in the house. Shout out to Evan
Evan.
Long Island. Evan, we're gonna hook up soon. Hopefully this week. Hopefully this week, I'm gonna talk to Chris, our guy from Seven Fitness, and hopefully we're gonna hook up this week. All right, brother. We're
And
talking too much. Let's get a quick set in. 20 pushes, 20 squats.
20 push-ups, 20 squats. Hey, man, that was a really cool video you guys made. Ah, ah. Oh man, I see you up in there using the bag.
Yeah.
Ah man, okay. Whew. You gotta do the legs, man. You gotta do the legs. Somebody said that legs are boring, but you gotta do them. Not really, man. Legs can be fun too.
Yeah, definitely. I did. Like I said, I was doing them today, hitting that hack squat machine, which I haven't hit that in a while. That was good. I really felt that one.
And which one is that? The one that you go under it, but you can go either towards
Exactly.
it or behind it. And then the thing is right here, right? That's the hack squat, right?
Exactly. 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 What's up, JN? How you doing?
Man, them mosquitoes be out here wild, man. How you guys doing with that over there? I guess I hear them over there popping left to right. Man,
You hear I got my bug zapper on here. I got the bug zapper on.
I know they keep just falling down.
What's up, Gio? We got Gio in the house.
Gio, oh, there you go. I see the comments now. I wasn't seeing them for a while. It's
Yeah,
good.
half range is
Two.
good, Gio. I think there's room for everything. You know, I think those shorties they have their place. I was having this conversation the other day actually with Chris with Seven Fitness. Yeah, Evan. Hopefully we're gonna as soon as we could get the schedule together. We're even gonna look at this weekend. So we'll see. Osiris says I have a current debate about how to rest and combining body weight with weights. By debate, I mean I'm testing different things. Okay, yeah, yeah. So you got to see how you feel. I mean, I'm not gonna do a weight workout and go all out with that, and then go and do the same thing. My rule was always 48 to when I lifted weights, when I was lifting weights steady, and pretty much that was all I was doing, not body weight stuff. But I would give myself when I was doing those bro splits, I'd always do at least 48 to 72 hours between body parts. So, but I think you have a lot more leeway when it comes to the body weight stuff for sure. So
Is that a rule that they or is that how they follow the chart? I didn't know that it was 48 hours to
yeah, that was
72 hours.
always that was always the what do you want to call it, like bro science. They always said, oh yeah, you have to wait, like if you hit, let's say like one day you do a chest and tricep workout, um, you would want to wait 2 to 3 days before you hit those muscles again, with the
Hmm.
weights. So, but who knows? Like I said, everybody's physiology is different. Everybody has different abilities. Everybody recovers differently, and part of the recovery is your lifestyle too, right? So if you're getting proper sleep, you don't have a lot of stress. If you're eating right, obviously your recovery is going to be a lot quicker, than somebody who's really beating themselves up. So it's all you have to do. Um, like what Osiris just said, he's doing his own testing, and that's going to tell the story. Right? I can't tell you, Aldo. If you do a bunch of bench pressing today, you got to wait 56 hours before you can go do go bench again. You know when you're ready to go. You know what I mean? You have to do it on your. You have to learn. That's part of this process. When you do this, you're learning your own body. You ready for another set, brother? 19, 19
I'm
and
ready.
19.
I'm ready. I'm ready, and I agree 100% on that, man. And that's the beauty of having your own body. You can experiment on you. Try the things, man. Whew. Whew. Hmm. Hey, man,
Yeah.
and also I think when you experiment and it's not really you gotta give it time too, though. I think this is something to be cautious about when you experiment a new thing because you gotta give it time. You know,
Right.
don't experiment something and then give it a week and think that it didn't work. But also to think that okay, if I gave it, let's put an example, a month, and this thing I didn't see no like. One example, I'm trying to drink more green tea. I'm gonna give it a longer time to try to do it every day. A
Right.
month, I'm gonna give it, and then I'm gonna see. Okay, well, this has this been making any benefits in this time? Because if I try for a week and then I say, hey man, maybe this is not gonna, it's not for me. I don't think it's enough time. So that's something to be cautious about. To give it the time, and also, if it's not really working, man, well, move on.
Right. Well, that's a great point, but it goes back to what we always say about people wanting results yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I didn't lose any weight. Like, well, you only fucking did it for like 6 days. You got to give
Man.
yourself, like weeks or a couple of months. Like, you have to be patient and enjoy the process and work at it. And whether it's a workout, whether it's a special a way that you're going to eat to try and change your body, are you looking to gain weight, are you looking to lose weight, are you looking to build muscle, whatever. um, can I build muscle with calisthenics, can I build muscle with this? Well, fucking try it. You have to do it. You know what I mean? You have to do it the right way and be patient. And then everybody starts the biggest question that you always get to, one of the biggest questions: what supplements can I take? How about eating real fucking food and doing real workouts and being consistent? That's the best supplement in the world. But everybody's looking for, when they say supplement, people people aren't looking for a supplement to, like, they're looking for what they really mean is a shortcut, is a hack.
It's
You
a
know what I
hard,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
the best way I could get around this without doing all the work? That's really what they're talking about when they say that. You know. Um, so yeah, you have to be patient. You have to enjoy the process, and it'll work. But you have to give it time. You have to give it time. All right, we're on 18, brother.
18, 18. 18. Let's go, man. This a put you to sleep workout. Um, 18, right? Yep.
Yep.
18, 18. Gotta keep the towel, man. Gotta keep the mosquitoes away from me. Whew, man. Yeah, man. Um, the food is the biggest one. You
Yeah,
know,
it
for a
really
while
is.
now, I've been eating a lot of eggs, and that's making a big difference in my overall performance. I've been feeling. I think that's a key in it. The eggs
Yeah.
that I've been eating.
Hmm. Yeah, you have to fuel your body the right way. And the other thing too is, people with these uh, energy drinks. I did a video a while back, and I stood outside a gym, and all I did was ask people as they were walking in, "Do you do pre-workout or don't you do pre-workout?" I must have asked 20 people, and I swear to you, maybe two people said no. Every other person said, "Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course." So they were all
Oh
going in there
yeah.
jacked up on. Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Yep,
Damn.
almost everybody. There was only a couple. There was only a couple of people. So if you're not if you have to do that, if you have to do that to work out, I always say drink a cup of coffee, right? I'm big on drinking coffee, but if you're putting this stuff in your body thinking it's going to give you some type of edge, it's going to make you lift more weight, it's going to make you stronger in the gym, it's bullshit. You're drinking a thing of sugar with caffeine. That's all you're drinking, and you're paying a top dollar for it. You know. So Osiris says he does body weight and lighter weights every day, which is fine. With the lunchtime crew, with that parking lot crew, they work hard. And they
They
do
do.
heavy weights on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Perfect. There you go. So every other day, right? So
They gotta check out your recipe, man, for the pre-workout that you make.
yeah, I did a video on that. If anybody's interested, I did do a video. If you go back, I forget how I titled it. It has something to do with pre-workout, obviously, in the title. But what I did was I looked at the ingredients on most pre-workouts, and it's usually going to be, well, it's always going to be caffeine, uh, beta alanine, L-citrulline, uh, some beetroot juice powder. And what I did was I bought all of the ingredients separately on Amazon, and I just mixed my own. So I mixed all the powder together, all the ingredients, and you could either drink a cup of coffee with it, or you could take a caffeine pill, which is 200 milligrams, which is equivalent to like a strong cup of coffee. So you have your own homemade pre-workout, and you don't have all the artificial ingredients and the excess sugar in there. If you really want a pre-workout, you can do it that way. You know what I mean? So
Or get a quick burst of jumping jacks or some because it is like that, man. I go like that a lot of times. I go sleepy, but then I get a little set of push-ups, right?
yeah,
And then all you gotta do is to start that heart. Once that heart starts, man, and everything starts moving in there, it really
yeah,
wakes you up. That's I think that should be a goal to get to. Yo, let me get to my warm up, get a few
yeah.
sets, and then worry about what's next. You know?
Well, think about it. Because your body spits out that cortisol and gets you jacked
Hmm.
up. That's what happens, right? Same thing as if like you're in a deep sleep in the middle of the night, and you hear like a loud noise or a bang, or the phone goes off, right? You wake up like really quick. Your heart starts going. That's your body waking you up with some cortisol, and that's basically what you're doing with the exercise too. You know, that's why they say like in the middle of the day, if you're feeling lethargic, if you like say after lunch, go out and take a walk. You know what I mean? Get
Yeah.
you pumping a little bit. So.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what's up, Dread Son? What's going
Great
on
son.
with you? All right, brother. We're on. What are we on now? 17.
17. 17. 17. Whew. Yeah, man, for me, that's it. Uh, go to the park. I'll be sleeping in the ride. Then stretch up once I get my first set and it's on. That's all I'm looking for.
Yep.
Trying to get that first set. Once that blood start going, oh, it's on.
Yep.
Then it just gets better, man. Till the end. Till the end. Once once you're tired, but
Yeah.
that mid part feels good.
Yeah. I had that case in point. I had that this morning. I went to the gym kind of early, still a little sluggish out of bed. I went and I said, fuck it. I got right on that bike, the assault bike, the one where you do your arms. Also, while you're pedaling, I hit that 10 straight minutes at a good pace. Wakes you right up. Wakes you right up, you know? But that's what you got to do. You can't be relying on, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a cup of coffee because I do it and whatever. But to be putting all this, to pay $40 for a can of this powder, which is all it is, the only energy you're ever going to get from something like that, or the feeling of energy you're going to get from any of those things, is going to be from caffeine and or sugar. That's where the energy is coming from. So it's much cheaper to make yourself a pot of coffee at home and drink a big cup of coffee if you want the energy. But especially these other things, these things like Celsius and Monster energy drinks. I mean, fuck, I can't see wasting the money on that. These Monster Energy, what are they? $3.50 a can? It's nonsense. It's just nonsense. But to each his own. Like I said, when I did that video, I was shocked. I thought a couple of people would say yes, a couple of people say no. But I swear, if I asked 20 people, there were only like 2 people that said they don't take pre-workout.
No shit, no shit. Hey, I saw this you know who, this fucking Kali Muscle, right? This is a really old video that I saw of him. This is years ago, where he was sharing the pre workout that they used to take in the joint where he was
Yeah.
at. So they
Mm-hmm.
do fucking coke and
Instant coffee.
there's
Instant
there's
coffee.
solo, yeah, instant fucking coffee, man.
Yeah. And then they would do like what was the other thing they would put, like a Jolly Rancher candy or something? Yeah, I remember. It wasn't him. Somebody else. I saw that somewhere else. But it was basically that. It was like Coke, soda with, and they would do, instant coffee and some type of candy or something. So right there you go, right there, like we said, right? It's
Hmm.
caffeine and it's sugar.
And the sugar, yeah,
That's what you're getting. That's where your energy is coming from when you do that.
yeah.
Crazy though. 16, brother.
16, 16. Yeah, keep it moving so them fucking mosquitoes don't get me. 16. Whew. 16. Ah, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
16 down. 16 down. So what'd you do, man? We were talking. You went off the rails a little bit yesterday, huh? It was your son's birthday?
Yeah, man. He turned 10. So we had a you know small gathering and stuff. Some of his friends fucking cook burgers, man. Fucking apple wood. Okay. I mixed up the. My neighbor gave me a few chips. Well, they were like chunks of apple wood. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hold up. The chef and me came out and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mix it with the charcoal. Oh man, those burgers. I had two of them, and then and then and then man. But I'm telling you, and you know what, Beanie? Oh man, I gotta share this with everybody. You gotta use that cayenne pepper.
On the
Oh
burger?
man,
On the burger?
yeah, man. I put that cayenne pepper on everything,
Yeah.
and you know that has a lot of benefits with the circulation and stuff. So it's
Yes.
double win. The flavor is amazing, and then there's benefits to it. So I put it on my
Yeah.
eggs, and lately I've been putting it on everything, and I've been loving it. But that burger, everybody was asking me what is in there, but I do the salt and the garlic powder.
Yeah. That cayenne, you're right though. Cayenne is magic. It's also a great antiseptic. Now here's the
Oh, it
thing,
is.
right? Oh yeah.
Oh
It
wow.
it actually heals your stomach. So here's the thing, right? When people
What?
talk about I have like GERD and I have fucking acid reflux and all this other bullshit, uh,
Yeah.
ulcers, like stomach ulcers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, and then they'll give you a medication, say like Nexium, and what that does is it brings down those medications stop your body from producing so much stomach acid, which leads to issues there because now you don't have enough stomach acid to break the food down your stomach. So those fucking those medications are poison. They're horrible. But you could actually take now. The doctor will tell you don't eat anything that's spicy. So if somebody told you, hey, I have a stomach ulcer, they'd say don't use cayenne pepper because it's hot. Well,
Yeah.
bullshit. Cayenne pepper is a great antiseptic. It'll actually heal your stomach to the
No shit.
absolutely, absolutely. You got to read up on that.
Mm.
Yeah, magic. That stuff is magic for
No
sure.
shit. I
Yep.
didn't know. I just knew that it was a spicy, a spice. And
Yeah,
then later on, I found out about being good for the circulation. So I was
it
like, shit,
is. Yes,
I'll use
yes.
it on my stuff.
That's actually one of the many benefits. But one of the other ones, like I said, is definitely it's an antiseptic, so it'll definitely heal your stomach without a doubt. So, what are we on? 15, right?
15, 15, 15. Yeah. I have to put the phone up because it was too low. Yeah. 15. Ah. Woo, nice and muggy, man. I love working outside when it's hot, man. I don't care. I hear everybody complain about how hot it is, but I fucking enjoy it.
Well,
I
like
haven't. What's up?
no, we always talk about like it's bad enough here in Jersey, but I think you get even worse the winters, right? And then you feel like you're cooped up for forever. You know, um, you start getting that snow in the dead of February and March, and it's like, man, this is never going to end. So I welcome this nice weather. If I never, when I was a kid, everybody loves the snow when you're a kid, but I could give a shit if I ever see another snowflake in my life.
I like Christmas when it snows. It makes the movie right.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would. Yeah, I agree with you. It's always nice around a holiday if it
Uh,
does that. But then I wish it would just go away the next day. I don't need it to snow and be here for the next like 6 weeks.
man, yeah, no, no, no. There's nothing like the sun, man. It's just happiness, happiness, happiness all over. No,
Yeah,
nothing.
no doubt.
I was hearing somebody talking about that that when you wear sunglasses, you are prone to get burned, right? Opposite to not having the sunglasses and being out in the sun. Like sometimes the sun, that's crazy. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. So something about your body receiving those lights and triggering,
Yeah,
things in your body to protect you from the sun.
yeah,
So when you have the shades, you kind of confuse your body because it's like night, right? And your eyes is night,
right,
right?
right.
And then I guess it doesn't trigger. But I'm like, wow, I was hearing this. I was really amazed, man. Just I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how they steer us away from everything that's healthy for us. The sun gives the whole planet life, not only
Mm.
plants, trees, but us. We need it, right? When we talk about vitamin D, vitamin D is critical for life, and that comes from the sun. And most of us are deficient in it, so you have to be supplementing. And we've talked about that before. I always suggest to everybody to supplement with vitamin D. It's that important because chances are you're deficient in it. Um, but yeah, they make us afraid of everything. Don't eat meat. Don't eat eggs. But they'll tell you, your doctor. I talk to people all the time, and I tell them, "Well, have eggs for breakfast." Oh no, I can't have eggs, because cholesterol. But you were out at the bar last night and you drank fucking 15 bottles of beer. You weren't worried about eggs. But if I tell you to eat an egg, if I tell you to have an egg, you
You
know
fucking scared.
yeah, exactly. So
Fuck, that's hey man, we got that shit twisted, my people. We gotta get that shit together, man. I'm guilty of some myself, but man, I try to when I'm oh man, Aldo, come on, man, let's wake up, let's keep it together.
yeah. Osiris says I haven't worn sunglasses most of my life. I have spots in my eyes, so now my doctor says I should wear sunglasses. Well, there you go. There you go. You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And most people you know, they put too much credence. I'm not saying that all doctors are bad. I always go on these rants and well, you hate all doctors. No, I don't. But the day-to-day stuff that you have to think for yourself. You have to do your own research. Don't just take everything. Like we talked earlier about your stomach, and if you have issues with ulcers or GERD or other stuff, so you use cayenne pepper, and that'll help heal your stomach. Instead, they'll put you on a pill and they'll have you on that pill for the rest of your life, and that leads to a lot of problems because now your stomach produces stomach acid for a reason. It breaks down the food to a certain degree and then passes it on down, through your intestines and all. And if that food goes down into your intestines and it's not digested the correct way, it's going to lead to more problems. You know what I mean? So you got to do your own research. And I'm not saying that at some point you don't have to go to a doctor and get help or some type of medication. But day-to-day health, man, you have to take it into your own hands. You have to. What are we on now, brother? 14 or 13?
For for fuck, I don't know, Vinny. I think 14. I think 14 or 13.
All right, we got to do 14 then.
Yeah, I think 14. Yeah, I think 14. Okay, yep. I think also to give the natural way a try first.
Yeah.
Because let's not forget, man, and I think we all forgot about these things. Besides surgery, right? And things where they gotta go in you and do shit in you. But
Right.
medicine, everything comes from plants and shit.
Yeah.
Like all medicines come from plants, and obviously later on they had to like make this shit in a synthetic way because they gotta produce it
Mm-hmm.
for like massive and shit. But everything, man, let's not forget this. And here, Vinny, we got the one of the best zoos in the world, right? In Omaha, Nebraska. And in the zoo, man, there's the jungle area, right? And at the entrance, there was this really cool exhibit where it's like a native from somewhere, a jungle somewhere in the world, right? And
Uh-huh.
then he's like how he lives and shit. And then on the side, they got this this big thing with different medicines, man, and like the plant that it came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll say like, okay, so this medicine is used for blah blah blah, and it comes from this plant,
Right.
right? But we forget about this, man, and that's I think for me, man, I really try to go the natural way first, and
Yeah.
then shit don't work, or because sometimes shit don't work. I had an ear infection, man, and I was trying everything, it didn't work out. So, but like, fuck it, that's the last resource. But we
Yeah.
have those, we're very blessed that we have those things. And
Right.
but man, but then and the same thing. A lot of times, natural medicine worked just good, and I was fine, and I was perfect,
Yeah,
and I healed, you know.
no doubt, no doubt. But the pharmaceutical company has such control over things. Uh, they actually those things like that you were talking about. There are a lot of natural remedies that will work, but the pharmaceutical companies, they put out this propaganda that it's dangerous and you can't do that. You know what I mean? And it's quackery and it's not. It doesn't work and it's you're going to damage your body if you do that stuff. But because they want you to take their medicine, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Beanie, Beanie, share that story of what was that thing that you were telling me? Because you were telling me a really cool thing about that thing that you use for laundry. That it was like a powder or something that people used to like clean. Um, fuck, I can't remember, man. But you were telling me it was used for arthritis. They use it for arthritis.
Oh, the borax. Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah,
borax, yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. So borax, you've heard of borax? It's a detergent. But it's actually
yeah.
just it's a salt. It's a mineral. And boron is what it is. And there was a big thing years ago. If you look it up online, you'll find it. It's called the borax conspiracy. And not only that, not only does it supposedly help with arthritis, but also with guys raising your testosterone levels,
Mm.
right? But the pharmaceutical companies shut it right down. They shut it right down, and they'll tell you again it's quackery and it's dangerous and this. But you could buy boron. You can go on Amazon or anywhere into a health food store and buy boron as a supplement. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
you can't say that it's for. You got to look it up. It was a real interesting read the way they did it, the way they shut it down. But again, that's what big pharma does, because you know why? Because they can't patent it and they can't make their billions of dollars from it. They would rather they could make the money only off their drugs. So any type of natural remedy that really works, they're going to shut it down and call it quackery. They're going to tell you it's dangerous. That if you do it, it's going to kill you. Um, and a lot of it is bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You have to do your own research. It's your body. It's your health. It's your life. You have to put the time in. If you're going to buy a new fucking car, I know people that go and buy new cars, man. They'll tell you everything about that car. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, this package it comes with the leather seats. This doesn't come with this engine, and this doesn't come with this tires, and I'll have to pay this much. They know, they do all their fucking research, and then I ask them like, "What'd you have for dinner?" I went to McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, they don't know what they're putting in their body, or they do, and they just don't care. They don't care to worry about what it's doing to them. But if you pulled up to the gas station, and if the nozzles were the same size, and I went to put diesel in your car, you'd fucking beat the shit out of me with a tire iron. You know what I mean? But then you'll go and abuse your body and put anything you want in your body, put all this garbage in your body and abuse your body. What do we want? 13, right?
13, 13, 13. True, man. That we fucked up, man. Worrying about the wrong thing. Whew. Oh yes, that feels good, man. I want to sleep well. I was tired yesterday, man. I can't be staying all up like that anymore.
Usually go to bed early, right? I try to go to bed early too, most nights. But
I do, man. I do. I really like the peace that the morning gives me.
yeah,
In the morning, it's just peaceful, man.
yeah.
Just me and
There's nothing like getting out of bed early, man. I look forward to that morning cup of coffee, just like being by myself, nice and quiet, like you said. The earlier the better, you know. I beat myself up if I stay in bed till 7 o'clock. I feel like I slept the morning away,
man.
because I like that. I like that early morning when when you see the sun coming up, it's nice and quiet. All you hear is the birds. Nothing better than that. But you can't be doing that if you're going to go to bed, 1, 2 in the morning. You got to be getting some good sleep. We
Yeah,
talked about it.
no.
That wasn't my life. Like I worked shift work my whole life, and I had horrible, horrible sleeping patterns. So it feels good to be into it now. But
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. It's so important, man. Even today, I was feeling real groggy heading to the park. I was like, oh man, I really feel it today. But I'm glad that I committed to it though, man, because I was happy afterwards. I've been happy all day. A little bit ago, I was a little tired though. It was already hitting me. But
yeah,
then we got this going on. Then I got energy now. I'm gonna take a shower
yep,
and have a nice night of sleep, man.
yeah, yeah. Even Osiris said 7 o'clock. I couldn't tell you the last time I slept till then. Yeah, I hate it, man. I I always set the alarm for 5, and sometimes I'll doze off till maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock. But if I do doze off and I wake up and I see that 7 o'clock, I'm pissed off. I'm like,
Hmm.
man, I wasted time here. I should have just jumped right out of bed in the morning. You know what I mean? But and like I said before, like I would rather do that because I definitely don't have an aversion to like taking a quick nap in the middle of the day either. I don't mind doing
Man,
that, grabbing a quick
oh, me too.
nap. So what are we on? 12? No, yeah, 12, right?
12, yeah, yeah, yeah. Me neither. We need mouth open and everything, man. I'll be just the 12. Whoo. Hmm. Sometimes I do plan like to wake up late. There's times that I do that too. Sometimes I just beat up and I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna hit it to 7, and I just put the alarm at 7.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like, well, you had a late night last night, right? With Roman's party. Shout out to Roman. Happy 10th birthday to Roman.
Man,
You had a bunch of people over and stuff, so you had a late night.
yeah, man, yeah, they were staying here. We're just hanging out, good talks. I had a couple of beers, man. I ain't done that shit in a long time. Oh man,
Uh oh. How'd they hit you?
man.
How'd they hit you?
Oh, not bad, not bad. At night I was feeling bad,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. I was just feeling, just not me because I'm so used to being, just feeling tired around that time and then just go to sleep. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You follow your routine so much that it's ingrained, and then
Yeah.
feeling like that, it was just like not resting really, man. And I heard this, and I never understood it, but when you drink, you don't really rest, even though feel like you're sleeping. You're not
No.
really resting fully. And last night I felt that. I was just feeling fucking. Ah, man, I just feel weird. And in the morning, but I promised myself, and I'm like, I'm not skipping the workout tomorrow. I just
Yeah.
kept telling myself I'm not skipping the workout, and then in the morning, the same fight in the brain was going on. Oh man, I should just stay a little bit longer. And then I
Yeah.
said, you know what? No, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. They say that the alcohol, while it might put you to sleep initially, like because um, initially it'll put you to sleep, but you never get like to that deep cycle of sleep. You wake up a lot, especially too if drinking a lot of beer. You're gonna wake up all night peeing. You know what I mean? At least you hope you wake up and pee. Otherwise, you're gonna wake up in the morning and it's not gonna be good. If you don't wake up and pee.
Man,
So,
yeah,
what are we on 11, brother?
11, 11.
Yeah, but that like I said, I worked shift work for many years, and I never had good sleep patterns, man. And you don't realize the stress that puts on your body. It's not good for you at all. It is not good. You know, I feel good now because I have a pretty good. I'm on a pretty good schedule. I have the off night, like of course, every now and again I have that off night. But generally speaking, I keep a pretty good schedule. You know, I try and get in bed at a certain time, and like I just said, try and make sure I'm out of bed at a certain time. I don't like to lay there and just Um, but I was like, when I was still working shift work, I'd be grabbing 3 hours here, 2 hours here. It was so much broken sleep over the years, man. It was crazy. It was really crazy, and it just wasn't good. It just wasn't good for your overall health.
No, man, that's where you heal, man.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt. All right, let's hit 10, brother.
10, 10. Whew. I've been using those little bars for push-ups, man. I've been enjoying it.
Do you find that's easier on your wrists? Why are you using them? Because you think it's easier on your wrists?
No, I just confuse the body a little bit.
Okay.
Then it's I feel like it's you know how you feel with your car once you have your car for so long, it's like you press on the pedal and it's like one, you kind of feel your car's so good that
Right.
you press a little bit, your car goes, or some cars go, they're snappy. Like I had this Honda from high school. That thing was snappy. Ooh. Now my Cadillac now, you hit it and then that thing just goes smooth. So
Nice and
with
smooth.
this I feel like that. I feel like in like so in touch with the push up.
Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
with those you could, if you do a full range of motion, you could even get deeper with those. You can get a couple of inches deeper stretch at the bottom. You know what I mean? At the bottom part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's hit 9. Let's hit 9.
Nine. Nine. Yeah, man, I've been having this. Check this funny fact about these things. I've been having those things since I didn't work out. Like I didn't work out and I had them for a long time.
Oh, really?
Like I had them for years and I use them. I maybe do a few push-ups for a couple of days and then I never fuck with them.
Yeah. I have a set. You know what? I also have a set. You've probably seen them. It's their handles, but they actually spin.
Oh
You know the
yeah,
ones I'm talking about?
yeah.
They're not stationary. Like you could spin them to all different angles and stuff.
Uh
So
huh. And they
yeah.
click, right?
What's that?
They click.
No, they don't click. They're free. They'll just keep turning.
Oh
So you have
really?
to. Yeah, when you're doing your push-ups, you have to keep them in the one position. But you could change your hand position.
Oh.
You know, even in mid-range, like in the push-up. You know what I mean? Like you could start in one position and say as you push up, you could turn your hands to like a neutral position and then turn them back. So you could definitely play around with it. Yeah.
You don't use them much?
No, like you. I mean, I have used them. I used to use them pretty often actually, but they're down in the garage in the box with a bunch of other shit that I that I put by the stuff. Don't use. But it's like anything. Once in a while, it's like a kid with an old toy. Like they play with it for a while and then they put it away. and then once in a while you'll see them playing with it again. They'll pull it out of the box and play it. And I'm kind of the same way. I'll find stuff that, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Like, I had the mace. I had the mace bell that I bought last year, and I was using that pretty regularly. And I didn't use it. It was sitting in the trunk of my car. And then you busted yours out the other day, so I said I got to get my mace out. So you got me using that again.
Oh
So
yeah, man, that's gonna become a regular thing.
yeah, but I mean, shout out to you because you're on that 25 pounder, man. I'm not ready to give that one a try. I'm not ready to. I told you I had that 10 pounder, and that's good enough for me for right now. That 25 pounder, that's a little above my pay grade right now. I don't think I'm
I'm
ready.
not even doing it fully, Beanie, because I'm the it depends on how far from the head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you
That's how.
choke up on it, it's like a baseball bat. When you choke up, when you grab it up higher, there's a little. It's going around with a little less force, right?
Yes,
But if you grab it down towards the bottom and you start swinging that son of a bitch, it's really going to have a lot of force behind it.
I'm
So
not there yet.
yeah, because that's like I said in one of my videos, that when you swing that mace bell, that puts a lot of pressure on your wrists,
And right here,
really on your shoulders, right? Everything, your whole upper body. So you got to be careful with that, But it's a great workout. Don't get me wrong, but you got to go slow with it. You got to go slow with it, and that's why I told you. I said I'm not gonna. When I first bought it, I thought about maybe I'll get the 15 or 20 because I'm like 20 pounds isn't a lot. That's not a lot of weight. But I said, you know what? I'm going to order the 10 and just try it. And the first time I started swinging the 10 pounder, I'm like, thank God I bought the 10 pounder. Thank God I didn't get crazy and go with anything heavier.
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you because you guide me through that too. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to you, man. You're a truly role model, man. Thank you. Because for real, you guide me on that too, and I'm glad I did the same, Vinny. And the other one, I was just a fucking that was an impulse to buy
Right.
because I had the 10 and I was doing fine, and I just did it for because it looks cool. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get that, and it's heavy, but
Yeah.
I better use it. So I really want to get it to use where it
Yeah.
becomes easy and really that be part of the whole training.
Yeah. No doubt. You guys that are watching on my channel, go over to Aldo's channel, Crusades of Motivation. And this past week, what was it? Over the weekend, a couple of days ago, check out Aldo's
Mhm.
live, Crusades of Motivation. And he has that 25-pound mace. It's cool looking. It's got like with some type of head on it, right? Like some kind
It's
of,
ahead.
it's crazy. But check him out, guys. Check him out doing that. We're on 8 now, 8 and 8, right?
8. Yeah, you know where that came from, man? I was listening to some power lifter. Oh, that was it. I passed it. I didn't. Some power lifters were talking about that thing.
Talking about the mace.
The Yeah, and they were talking about how for them it's so great to do because they're so stiff, always benching and
Uh,
squatting. Really only doing those moves. So they talk about how beneficial that was for them. So I said, man, that's gonna be beneficial for everybody.
yeah. Right. I mean, you do that. You feel that in your whole upper body. You really do,
Hmm.
right? You feel that everywhere. You really, really do. It's
Right here, this muscle right here. I don't know what this one is called over here. It's not the tricep, but like the one under it. There's something under here. I feel it there myself.
what about, and you feel it in your shoulders too, you said, right?
My shoulders, yeah.
Yeah. Well, really, the shoulders are like the linchpin of the whole upper body. Any exercise you do with the upper body, you're going to feel it in the shoulders, right? Push ups. I feel it definitely in my um, any type of back work. You're going to be any type of pulling thing. The shoulder is going to come into play. So you got to keep those shoulders nice and mobile and nice and flexible, nice and strong. And that mace will definitely do it. But again, it's your entire upper body when you're hitting that. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we're on 7, right?
7. Uh, Yeah, man.
You guys,
Lately, man. What's up?
you guys that just jumped in, we're doing 20 down push-ups with 20 down squats, and that's going to come out to. So when you do these down rep schemes, so we're doing 20 down or 10 down. So in our case, we're doing 20 down. How do you figure how many reps that's going to be? You do 20 times 20 plus 1. In other words, 20 times 21. That'll give you 420. And then you divide that number in half. So we're going to be doing 210 reps of each. If you do a 10 down, you would do 10 times 11. That's 110. You divide that by 2. So a 10 down would be 55 reps. So tonight we're doing 20 down of each. So that's going to give us 210 push-ups, 210 squats. And we're on what now, brother? Number 6?
Number 6. Yep. 6. And the formula right there is one of the greatest secrets of fitness right there, because with that formula, man, you can do big reps and not worry about the big reps, because we're all afraid when we hear 300 or 400 or 500. But if you do it in this manner with the sets down, man, you'll trick your brain in a way that your brain don't know what the fuck is going on, and man, you're gonna accomplish that 300, that 500. It just helps something about doing them like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. At the end of the day, you're doing the exact same amount of reps. But in your mind, I'm not doing 500 reps. You know what I mean? I'm doing whatever that would be, 30 down. I don't even 30 something, 30 down, right?
44.
How
Oh no,
much?
that's 1,000. 30 down. Yeah, yeah.
So 30. Yeah, 9. Yeah, so roughly, yeah, 30 down, whatever. And then I think you have to do a couple of extras. But yeah,
Yep.
it's a mind game. It's just a mind game. You know what I mean? It
Hmm.
keeps you rather than thinking in your mind I have to keep doing push-ups and count to 500, you do sets of and the good part about this is as you if you do a descending ladder, it's getting easier as you go along. So after every set, you say, okay, now it's going to get easier. It's going to get easier. So it's definitely it's a way to trick your mind, and like Aldo said, to getting into those high rep ranges. So all right, brother, let's hit 5.
5. Yep. Great way. That's the first time I ever done 500. That's how it was, and that just blew my mind. I said, man, I'm out here worrying about 500.
Let's see. Osiris says the other math: take half the total, divide it by 2, and multiply it by the total plus. Now we're getting crazy. So let me see if I can figure this out. What he's talking about. So 10 divided by 2 is 10 down. That's 5. And then yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So say we're getting to the same destination, but we're just taking a couple of different turns. That's all.
Man, when I didn't know the formula, I was counting down every set like that to
Mm.
figure it out how much to do this much, how much, and I was counting down the. Oh man, I was a couple of nights doing that shit, trying to figure it out. I was. I had my lady, and I'm like, okay, just keep the count. Okay, then 44 plus 43. Man, I figured that shit out though. That's the first time when I found out how many I needed to do 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know the formula.
What do we want? 4 or 3? 4, right? 4.
4, yeah, yeah, 4.
right into it. 3, 2, 1. Finish up with 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, that was a nice one.
All right, brother. Quick 210 reps. So, guys, like we said, we did 20 down push-ups, 20 down squats. Comes out to 210 reps of each, 420 total reps as a nightcap. We got the reps in. No excuses, no equipment, no gym, no problem. All of that stuff. Aldo, my brother, you know I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, my man. Appreciate you doing this with me. Everybody else in the chat, Double O, Gio, everybody else. Appreciate all you guys popping in. Everybody have a good night. Make sure you get your reps in. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy. And we will talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.
God bless y'all.